before getting my roll cage, people told me it might be a mistake. It's heavier, it makes getting in and out more difficult, and my half doors don't currently fit. So after living with it for a week, has it been the right decision? With that, let's get to it. My Roadsport roll cage was purchased from Turn 7, and they were providing trackside support at a recent Caterham Club track day at Cadwell, and they kindly fitted the cage for me there. Took just under an hour in total. So there were quite a few reasons why I'd been considering a roll cage for the car, and one of the main ones is I think just visually it just looks a lot better. Because I run an aero screen on the car, the cabin area isn't defined, and I'm not sure if I really prefer that sort of flat silhouette appearance. But with the roll cage in place, it sort of frames the cabin area nicely, and I think, you know, in terms of the way it just looks very purposeful and quite aggressive, and yeah, just quite track focus, which a look that I quite like. So at the same time that I got my roll cage fitted at Cadwell by Turn 7, I also got this side intrusion bar fitted. So yeah, two sort of benefits to that. Not only does it offer additional sort of protection from a side impact, but once I get my half doors refitted, it would also act as a step to allow me to go in over the top. So although the track day bar is similar in appearance to the roll cage, at the rear at least, the roll cage weighs 11.5 kilos and the track day bar weighs 8 kilos. So yeah, only a 3.5 kilogram weight difference between the two, and that's mostly because that the main hoop on the rollover bar is around 38 millimeters thick in diameter, whereas the tubing for the track day cage is 32. So yeah, it was surprising how little extra weight the roll cage is over the bar, considering all the extra metal around the front and the sides. So obviously one of the main downsides to having a roll cage, especially one with side cant rails like this one, is your access to getting in and out, and because you can't just step in and sort of move the body across, because this gets in the way. So there's two ways of tackling that problem. The first way is not my preferred way, and that is sticking your leg in, going in backwards, washing your head on the side rail, and then washing your head on the cross rail, and then supporting your body and squeezing your leg through and lowering yourself down. Or the other, much easier way, is just to come in and out over the top. So it's a case of just standing up, supporting yourself on the rails, and then jumping over. Easy as that. All right, climbing in and out over the top, very easy. So how does the car feel on the road with the cage? So I've had it fitted for a week. I've done a fair bit of driving on the road and on the track, and I can honestly say I noticed no difference whatsoever. I mean, I think the cage does offer some structural rigidity. So yeah, less twisting in the chassis. But yeah, I literally can't tell any difference whatsoever. I first got it fitted at Cadwell, where driving around in track there all day, so the car is under more stress going around corners and such. But yeah, compared to Snetterton a few weeks before, the car felt identical. So are there any downsides to having a full roll cage apart from the awkward access from the side rails? Yes, there is a slight weight penalty. Surprisingly, this cage only weighs 3.5 kilos more than the track day roll bar I had. I thought it would be more, and also I've got the side intrusion bar, which adds another 3 kilos, so a total of 6.5 added. But in terms of the performance and how it feels on the roads, yeah, obviously don't notice that. Another major downside to having a roll cage is that it can actually make it more dangerous in low speed collisions. And obviously if I was to roll the car, then it'll be a lot safer, because this will stop my head being squashed on the floor. But I think in a lot of other sort of road traffic accidents, the introduction of a hard metal bar near your head is usually not a good idea. So I am quite conscious of that. So when I'm just pootling along, you know, doing short drives, or I'm not driving enthusiastically, I'm not wearing a helmet, but I do make sure my harness is, you know, a lot tighter than usual, just to keep me, you know, pinned down to the seat more, in case, you know, I was have an accident where my body and head might be thrown up. And then if I'm going for, you know, more spirited, longer drives, I think I will be wearing my helmet. Now, another option could be to, you know, put FIA padding on here, but that isn't really going to protect your head much without a helmet, because the FIA padding in itself is quite hard still. So yeah, that can be seen as a major downside to having a full cage. It's just, I suppose, an increased risk of, you know, hitting your head on the bar in an accident. So another unforeseen benefit of having the roll cage is all the additional mounting points now I have for my action camera. So when I was doing sort of shots with the camera facing towards me, I'd have a suction mount here, and as you can see, the suction mount has ruined the wrap. Pretty annoying, but now obviously it's more secure on the front of the roll cage there. So yeah, another plus. Additionally, the cage now allows me to run a central rear view mirror that provides great visibility behind me. With my aero setup, I didn't quite like a dash mounted central mirror, as I found it blocked the forward view too much. The cage also now partially blocks the passenger wing mirror, so the central rear mirror becomes even more essential. So, am I happy with the cage? Was it a mistake fitting it? Yes, I'm more than happy with the cage. I love it, and it definitely was not a mistake. There is the weight penalty aspect and the question over, you know, hitting your head on the bar, obviously very, very serious, but overall, I love the cage. To me, the car just sort of looks more complete, a lot more purposeful and aggressive and focused, and yeah, that's just the look I like with the car. So yeah, just to wrap this one up, thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful, and catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye bye.